All In Broadcasting presents the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association Championships. And now it's game time. The Anne Arundel Youth Football Association Championships are on the air from All In Broadcasting.
It's a 90-pound championship in the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association. It's Fort Meade, the Cougars, taking on the Wildcats of GORC. Here at Arundel High School, Carroll Field. And hello, everyone. Welcome to the afternoon session as Fort Meade in those bright blue uniforms with the golden pants, golden numbers, taking on the green-clad GORC Wildcats. I'm Nate Lewis, bringing you all the action right here on All In Broadcasting. As we're waiting for the coin toss. GORC Wildcat 90-pound team, coached by Danny Burns. Alan Owens at the helm for Fort Meade. And it'll be the Wildcats receiving. And there's a shot of the Fort Meade huddle. You just look at the two teams they line up right now. It's Fort Meade with the slight size advantage. And that might be a factor here in today's game. Number 11, Christopher Washington. Check that. Number 93, Jordan Cremoli. Kicking off, ball falls dead right there at the 42-yard line. Almost started off as a scare here for GORC. Number 24, Ronald Spriggs was able to recover the ball at the 42-yard line, so that's where GORC will take over 1st and 10. GORC over the football. It'll be a handoff to the first back through. Number 2, Brennan O'Brien. That'll be a gain of, no gain on the play. 2nd down. Now they get about a half yard on the play, so 2nd down, 9 coming up. There's a handoff going over to the second back through. Number 33 is Serjan Stewart Saltier. So the first third down opportunity now just underway for GORC. The handoff again, Saltier. Nice hole off of left side, but it was plugged up quickly. Lunges forward. It's going to be short of the first down by about a yard. Andrew Cassard is the quarterback. He attends Four Seasons School. Ball far side hash mark. Fourth down. Long 2 yards. Cassard on a design run gets wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. Able to break a tackle, but not in the second or third. Ball's down on the ground. It was all for naught as Fort Meade will take over on downs. Things broke down on the offensive line in a hurry. Number 31, Paul Johnson, was able to make the finish. But now Fort Meade taking over. Shamar Billingsley is the quarterback over center. Gives a handoff to the first back through and gets hit hard, dropped. Number 25, Daniel Goldsmith with the carry. Gets a couple yards on the play, second down. On the first down and 10 from the 46-yard line of GORC. Billingsley again over center. Hands off again. Clark looks for room up the middle, taking tacklers with him forward, and down he goes. After another big gain, it's going to be close to a first down. Check that, Daniel Goldsmith with the carry. About 2 yards short, third down. And 2. Now the handoff going to the back. Coming in to the near side, looks to turn the corner. That's one got to be cuts back up against the grain. Still on his feet. Down the sideline he goes to the 15, down to the 16-yard line. That's number 38, Tavern Graves. So Billingsley over center. Hands off Goldsmith. Looks for room on the outside. Skips over a tackler and is able to get about 4 yards, or make that a couple yards, down there to the 10-yard line. The ball just outside the 10-yard line is going to be second down, about 7. And a handoff coming here to the near side, looking to turn the corner down to the 5, then knocked out of bounds. Is Tavern Graves. And it's going to be about a yard short of the first down. The first down marker sits about the 3-yard line. Billingsley, 3 backs in the backfield. Hands off Goldsmith, gets hit behind the line once, twice, and down he goes, maybe able to lunge forward for the first down near the 4. Well, that depends on the spot. And they're calling it a 4th down. Now check that. They're going to looks like they're going to measure here. Or better yet, they're going to mark it about. No, they're going to measure here. Here we go. Looks like if he got it, we've been by the nose of the football. Nope, just short. So it'll be a 4th down and inches. With the ball sitting at the GORC 4-yard line. Billingsley again over center. Sneak. And depends on the spot because it looks like he may have got knocked back. Nope, it's a first down. So it's 1st and goal now for Fort Meade. Billingsley again over center. Back split behind him. Going to hand off to the back, going to the outside. Looks, breaks a tackle, leans in. Touchdown, Fort Meade. Number 80, Denzel McKnight. Rambles over from 2 yards out. And Fort Meade draws first blood, now going for the extra point. Quick count. Hands off Goldsmith. Leans in. Yes, indeed. 7-0's our score. Well, just right before the game here, our very own Sean O'Connor had a chance to talk with GORC coach Danny Burns.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on making it to the championship today. Tell me a little bit about your team.
We're the GORC Wildcats, 90-pound rec out of Odenton. We have a bunch of 9 and 10-year-olds playing football together, 20 of us.
Any key players, keys to the game today?
We try not to stress individuals on the team, so we try to play as a group, one team.
Okay.
You see 11 Wildcats on offense making good plays, 11 Wildcats on defense making good plays.
Any keys to the game today?
Any keys to the play? Remember what we're supposed to do.
Remember what we're supposed to do. Good job. Anybody you want to say thanks to, hello to?
I want to thank all the Wildcat fans coming out today, of course, and parents helping us out.
Thank you very much, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, his Wildcats right now down by a touchdown. At the Fort Meade able to march the ball right down the field. Here's Washington with the kick. Lost his shoe as the ball's down on the ground. Picked up by one of the GORC Wildcat up men. On his feet, and he is going down the sideline, 40, 35, and knocked out of bounds at the Fort Meade 30-yard line. And that's the quarterback, Andrew Cassard. And GORC right now with good field position here in this first half. So right now, GORC goes up 1st and 10, 2 tight end set. There's a handoff, first back, and he gets wrapped up and dropped. That was Sauter with the carry. Number 13, Darren Holland with the tackle in the backfield. So it's a second down and about 12 now after the loss. Loss is to 32. There's Cassard, design run. Looks, gets hit once. No, flag goes down. And down goes Cassard. And the call goes against GORC. Well, this will be of the 10-yard variety, and so GORC going way backwards right now. Again, going to a two tight end set is GORC. Here's Cassard. Hands off on the inside handoff. That broke down in a hurry. Is able to break out of a tackle, but a whole lot of blue shirts. Take down Daniel Whitfield. Well, Whitfield almost ran into Cassard. And now it's third down and a whole lot. And ball sits back at the Fort Meade 46-yard line. First down marker at the 21. There is Cassard now on third down. Sets up over center. Hands off, ball down on the ground. There'll be a scramble for it. Still scramble for it. Looks like Fort Meade's recovered. Recovered by Darren Holland, and that's the quarter. And while we're at the break right now, our very own Sean O'Connell had a chance to talk with the Cougars head coach, Alan Owens.
Making it to the championship today. Tell me a little bit about your team.
Okay, well, I'm head coach Alan Owens. I coach a 90-pound team out of Fort Meade, and a lot of the guys we have on our team, this is their first year playing. We have about 16 guys on the team, and this is their first year ever playing football. So it's really good on them that they were able to take what we were trying to teach them, the fundamentals of football, and apply it and reach this far. So that's a big milestone for Fort Meade's football program.
Wow, with so many new players, key players that have come on this year, keys to the game today?
The key players that we have are, I'm going to say probably our linebacker, Stuart Whitman, number 19. He's a real beast on there on the inside. At running back, we have Taven Graves and DJ Goldsmith, our workhorse on the offense. And some of the keys to the game, if we can keep them from executing their tight end around and the quarterback sneak up the middle, we should be pretty good. If we get a couple of touchdowns up on them, I think we'll be able to take them.
Anybody you want to say thanks to, hello to?
Basically, just thanks to all the parents for letting their kids come out and play on Fort Meade's football program. I know it was rough the last couple of years, having a losing season to still stick with a program, but I appreciate them coming out. And most of all, I appreciate the support that they've given us, and definitely the support and coaching from our coaching staff, Coach Fred Billingsley, Coach Dan Goldsmith, Coach Randy McKnight, and Coach Elijah Wild. So thanks very much to all of them.
Coach, good luck today.
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
That's Alan Owens, and Fort Meade takes over here on the 1st and 10. Goldsmith looks for room on the outside, gets room on the outside, and it's like me getting up for the first down. Goldsmith was having a pretty good first half here. As right now, Fort Meade leads 7-0. There's a handoff on a little misdirection. Looking for room on the outside. It is Goldsmith's going to get run out of bounds. Big loss. Big loss. That's number 21, Isaiah Brewer, making the tackle. That's going to bring up a loss of about 6. Second down, 16. Here comes Billingsley setting up over center. Wing back to the far side of the field. Hands off to the running back, Taven Graves. And he gets tripped up. It's going to be a gain of about 1. Here's another third down opportunity here in the second quarter. Billingsley again sets up over center. Hands off. Goldsmith gets wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. Whoa, boy. Somebody went in there practically unblocked.
Hey, let's go, Cougar!
That was Serjan Satir. He came up and laid down the wood. Now it's fourth down. This time, Billingsley is a wide receiver. And it looks like they're going to punt. And everybody stops. Everybody stops playing. And then the kick goes away. And they're going down on the ground. Fort Meade has a football. That's Graves. A whole bunch of confusion. It was Fort Meade setting up in punt formation. And everybody just stopped as players were expecting a penalty to take place, and there's going to be a penalty. So once again in punt formation, they're going to get it looks like they're going to get about a yard on the play. Fourth down and now close to 20. Snap. And the kick is away. Taken by one of the upbacks. Going down the sideline 50, 45. Still on his feet, breaking tackles. To the 44-yard line. And we're in the second quarter. It is 7-0. Fort Meade. Here's GORC coming up over the ball in this 90-pound championship of the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association. Broussard over center. Nope, he's gonna run it. Flag goes down as he goes down. And give him maybe a gain of 1 on the play, but let's see what the flag is about. Usually in that area of holding, and it is holding against GORC. GORC has shot himself in the foot in this first half. So now it's going to be a first down and almost 20. There's a handoff in the backfield. Getting wrapped up and dropped. Nothing doing. GORC cannot get any breathing room whatsoever. Darnell Whitfield with the carry. Billingsley with the tackle. And we got a flag down again. Holding against GORC is going to be waved off. It'll be second down. Because we got a big loss out of the play, so why not get the down? This is going to be a second down and 26 now. Bargain out signals. Long count and a flag goes down. And it's going to go against GORC again. Third straight penalty against the Wildcats. Well, it's still a whole bunch second down. Gassard sets up over center. A little misdirection. You're going to go to the outside. He wrapped up, drop. Well, he tried to get it to Whitfield. He got it to Whitfield, but he got knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. This Fort Meade squad is big and quick. Whistle blows. We got 4 minutes to go till the first half. And after the initial score, both teams offensively have stalled. GORC is really struggling right now. Gassard. That's up, blitz is on. Able to break out of it. There's Whitfield with the carry, turns, spins out of tackles, still on his feet, down to midfield, stops, cuts back, nope, knocks out of bounds. He'll get a good almost 20 yards of it back. Still going to be a fourth down and about 12. Whitfield with some pretty tough running. And maybe that's just the kind of play that GORC needs right now to get their offense going. Here's Gassard. Setting up, design run. Steps to the outside, tries to elude tacklers, will not. Graves catches up to him, he's able to reverse his field. Has some blocking and finally catching up to him as Graves once again, down he goes. Going to be another loss and nonetheless giving up the ball on downs. Here's GORC. And outside of the one play, the 20-yard run by Whitfield, GORC has had no breathing room whatsoever. Here's Billingsley back at the quarterback. Hands off and a misdirection. That's Graves. It gets wrapped up and dropped. A lot of Graves is going to touch the ball quite a bit here. Graves, one of those guys that has the kind of talent that you will more than likely see him playing Friday nights. At a very high level somewhere around the area. So now it's a 2nd down and 8 after the gain. It's Goldsmith. Comes to the outside, has room, and it's going to be enough for the first down. Down to the 30, near the 29-yard line. And the offensive line right now, Fort Meade, they're opening up gaping holes. And the GORC defense is getting worn down right now. Billingsley. Get over center, 2 tights in the set, 3 backs in the backfield, hands off Goldsmith, turns, spins right into the tackle of GORC linebacker. Number 3, Michael Cobb, makes the initial hit. And it'll be a timeout call, Fort Meade. We're into the second quarter, 7-0 is our score. Fort Meade with the lead. You're watching the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association Championships from All In Broadcasting. Oh, back out of action. It'll be a 2nd down and 9 with the ball at the 29-yard line. Billingsley hands off Goldsmith. Looks and will get maybe a couple yards down into 28-yard line. And another 3rd down opportunity now for Fort Meade. Here we go, 3rd down, Billingsley over center again, 2 tights in the set. Fakes a dive in the counter, back to pass, throws, has a man there, and it's going to be off his fingertips. He was hit as the ball got there. Number 11, Christopher Washington was the intended receiver, nicely designed play. Billingsley got the ball up in the air in a bit, but now it's 4th down. With time running out here in the first half, it'll be 4th down. Billingsley, hands off. Graves lost the handle on, down on the ground. Looks like GORC has recovered. And they have on the 4th down play. Would have been well short of the 1st down anyway, but 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line is GORC. With time winding down here in the second quarter. Andrew Cassard gets the play in from Coach Danny Burns. Cassard Looks, 3 backs in the backfield. And a handoff. First back through. Gets wrapped up and dropped. It's Sir John Sautier. And that's your half. The last play of the half. And it's a 7-point advantage, Fort Meade. Fort Meade 7, GORC nothing here in this 90-pound championship of the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association. And you're watching it on All In Broadcasting. Back out again, second half action underway. His kick's going to be way short to start things off. As it looked like GORC wanted to have a shot at getting that football to start things off here, but nothing doing there. Ends up being good field position for Fort Meade. Fort Meade leads 7-0 here in this 90-pound championship of the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association. And you're watching every bit of it right here on All In Broadcasting. And we're happy to bring it to you. Fort Meade takes over, 1st and 10. Shamar Billingsley setting up over center. Got a wing back to the near side. Billingsley designed to run. Up on his feet, breaking tackles, turning, spinning, still up on his feet. Down to the 35-yard line. Another spin. And finally knocked down, 35, backed up to the 36. So it's going to be a 2nd down and about 2 right now with the, once again, the ball at the 36-yard line. Billingsley. Goldsmith is the wing back to the far side. Going to hand off. There's Graves. Looks, cuts back up against the green. A lot of green shirts able to juke him. Down the sideline. He goes to the 20, the 15, and it's knocked out of bounds. Well, a lot of folks in the stands were looking for that big run by Graves. Well, that's why this youngster is pretty highly touted, as he did a little stutter step going to the outside, used the sideline. And it's a 1st down now, Fort Meade. Fort Meade, Billingsley setting up over center. Same set. Little misdirection. Turns, throws again, has a man there, and just out of his reach. And it's Christopher Washington again, and that's the same play they tried in the first half. And again, just inches away, 2nd down. So 2nd down from the 22-yard line. Billingsley hands off Goldsmith. Cuts back up against the grain. Still on his feet. He's going to get about 4 yards of it. Down near the 15. It's 3rd down. Hands off again, Goldsmith. Goldsmith trying to pick his way. Still up on his feet. Looks like he's going to get up for the 1st down. It's going to be very close. Depends on the spot. Looks like he got it. And it is a 1st down. There's a handoff. No, it's going to be a design run. Billingsley looks for room on the outside, down to the 10, to the 8-yard line. Still on his feet, cut back, down to the 5, to the 1, lost the ball, is able to get it back. There was a bit of a scramble for it. No, it is indeed. It is Fort Meade football. Here's Billingsley setting up over center. 3 backs in the backfield. Hands off Goldsmith. Wrapped up and able to walk in. Touchdown, Fort Meade. Now Goldsmith, who has been very hard to bring down today, broke about 2 tackles, stutter step back, and then went into the end zone. So going for the extra point now. It's Fort Meade. There's a handoff again to Goldsmith. He's able to roll in for the extra point. 14-0's our score here in this 90-pound championship of the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association. This Fort Meade squad, this looks like they're just a step quicker and a little bit bigger than GORC, and they're having a hard time handling it. They have just owned the line of scrimmage. But in the first half, however, the Wildcats showed the ability to move the football. They could just simply get that surge on the offensive line. And they could very easily be back in this one. Kick is away. It's going to be a line driver. Taken by one of the up backs down on the knees. He'll be down right there. They're blowing the whistle. It was Billy Howarden who picked the ball up, but it's going to be down at the 42-yard line of GORC. And GORC trying to get some offense going now. And so it's Cassard. Setting up, over center, hands off. Looks for room on the outside. Now check that with a designed run. And they get about 5 yards on the play. It seems as though that whenever any of the running backs here, including Cassard as a quarterback, just simply runs forward, goes north and south. It's one of the few times they've had success here this afternoon. Yeah, it looks like Fort Meade showing blitz. There's a handoff, looking for room on the outside, getting room. Going to the outside is Isaiah Brewer. Down the sideline he goes to the 30, and finally knocked out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Again, there's your big play. They fooled him with a little bit of misdirection. And then the handoff to Brewer. And he rambles almost 25 yards for a first down. Check that, a little bit more than that, more like 35 yards. And so it's a first down, GORC. Cassard sets up over center. Hands off, coming here to the outside and getting maybe a yard or two. It's Sir John Sautier. He gets again a yard, and again it's maybe one of the adjustments that Danny Burns made at the half was getting these running backs just running north and south. Sautier in the backfield. It'll be Cassard setting up over center. Hands off of this. Sautier with a carry. He gets hit hard, drop, gain of about 5. It's going to be close to a first down, maybe about a yard or two short. Well, big third down here. If you're GORC, you really don't want this drive to stop here. Cassard over center, 2 tights. Hands off, looking for room on the outside. It's going to be dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be Sautier with a carry. He lost about a yard or two to be 4th down and 4. Cassard. Design run. Rolls out. Looks for room. Turns at the able to get enough for the first down. As he was rolled out of bounds. Dejon Walker. And yes, it is. It is a GORC first down. So the first real positive drive for this GORC squad. And that's the quarter, and so we go to the 4th. 14-0 is our score, with Fort Meade in the lead. GORC, if they're going to have any chance in this game, will have to score here. Fort Meade, on the other hand, need to stiffen up defensively. And then make the plays they did in the first half. Now Cassard setting up over center. Going to be a first down and 10 at the 14-yard line. Long count. And he's going to audible. He's going to call the play off. Design run. Looks for room on the outside. Cuts it back. Still has a little bit of sideline to work with. Gets maybe a yard on the play. Down to the 12. There's a player down right now for GORC. And the player's able to get up under his own power. Looks like Satier is the injured player. Walking somewhat gingerly. And so it's going to be a 2nd down and 8 when we get back to action after the injury timeout. Cassard sets up over center. 3 backs behind him. Design run. Naked bootleg. Goes to the outside. Gets wrapped up and dropped. It was Graves who stayed at home and able to chase down Cassard. It's 3rd down. Well, 3rd down and 10 now after the loss. There's a handoff, and Satier's going nowhere. I'll check that. That was Whitfield with the carry. Well, GORC again with another good opportunity here in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to capitalize it. They need to get this conversion. 4th down and a long 9. Here's Cassard over center. 2 tights. Again, design run. He gets wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage, and down he goes. As Naquan Barnes comes up and makes a tackle and giving up the ball on downs is GORC. And with a 14-0 lead, it is Fort Meade. First down, as handoff. It's Graves. Looks to turn the corner. 1 man to beat. Wrapped up, drop, gain of 8. Tavin Graves, he attends Manor View. It's going to be a 2nd down 2. Ball sits just outside the 25-yard line. That was Billingsley setting up over center. Back split behind him. 2 tights. Misdirection. Tight in reverse. That's going to be Goldsmith. Up on his feet and gets enough of the 1st down. Down to the 32-yard line. Fort Meade will be more than happy to hang on to the football and hang on to this championship. Now it's going to be design run as Billingsley. Looks, goes to the outside. 1 man to beat, gives a stiff arm to the 40. 35, still on his feet. Turns the corner and is out at the midfield. The 30, the 25, 20. Down the sideline he goes to the 10. Going to go all the way. Touchdown. 65-yard scamper. by Shamar Billingsley. And there are no flags down. And here's the extra point attempt. Billingsley sets up over center, and flags go down. Man, one of the Wildcats. Yep, stepping off sides. Been thus far a very frustrating afternoon for the Wildcats. There's a handoff going to Graves. Going to turn and put on the Jets and walk in. 21-0 to score. Fort Meade has been in control from the onset. Those get back to action. It'll be Christopher Washington. And the kick is away. Line driver. Taken by one of the backs at the 35-yard line. Cassard looks, turns the corner. Still on his feet. Takes on a tackle and down he goes as he crosses into Fort Meade territory at the 48-yard line. We had a stoppage of play as there was a GORC player down. So GORC trying to find an answer in a very short amount of time. Down 21-0. Cassard. Hands off Whitfield, wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage, and down he goes. There's just been absolutely nothing outside, inside for the GORC Wildcats. And it's going to be moving on the line as Cassard barking out signals. It's like Ronald Spriggs may have jumped a bit from his tight end position to be procedure to call. And the Fort Meade faithful, they're starting to feel it. Fort Meade showing blitz as Cassar sets up on the 2nd down and 20. There'll be a handoff on a little liberty play, and his ball down on the ground. It looks like Cassar is able to fall on top of it. As they get about 9 yards of it back, it'll be down right at midfield. Whistles blow before the snap. So we got 4 minutes left. Broussard, quarterback sneak, will take it up about 3 yards or so. And that brings up 4th down. Now Cassard setting up over center. Again, the quarterback keeper. And again, he's going to get about 3 or 4 yards. And so Fort Meade takes over on downs. We have time running out in this one. And we got a timeout on the field. Well, with under about 2 minutes left to go in this one, it's 21-0. The Fort Meade Cougars taking care of the GORC Wildcats here in this 90-pound championship of the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association. That was 1st and 10 Fort Meade. It'll be Billingsley over center. Hands off. There's Graves. Looking for room on the outside. Turns the corner. And is able to spin out of a tackle. Gets smacked down out of bounds. Maybe a gain of 1. Goldsmith brought the play in, and he's now holding his hands up. Looks like Fort Meade needs a timeout. They'll take one. So as they reset things, once again, 21-0's our score. We're in the 4th quarter. So back to action. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Billingsley setting up over center and a whole lot of movement before the snap. So that's going to make it a 2nd down and 15. As it appears, though, that Fort Meade was going to take a knee. So on the 2nd down and 10, and there you go. 2nd down and 15. Billingsley kneels down. And on the 3rd down to 15, so there once again, here's a kneel down, and I think maybe they'll kneel down one more time, or time will expire in this one. It has been all Fort Meade in this one, and so punting now will be Fort Meade. John Gabriel. The snap, it gets away from Gabriel. He's able to take a step up, and it's going to be a bad kick. Thinking about one of the up men. Ball kicked away, down on the ground. And so one more shot at it at least one more shot at it for GORC. It's been a rough afternoon for Cassad. He comes up over center. Going to hand off. Looking for room on the outside. Getting wrapped up and dropped. And that's your ball game. 21-0 is the score as the Fort Meade Cougars came in and exploded all over the GORC Wildcats this 90-pound championship. Your champions are the Fort Meade Cougars. You're watching the Anne Arundel Youth Football Association Championships from All In Broadcasting.